All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and as well as the men that taught them, and peace and blessings to all Yoakim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in the gospel. And it's the brother Kwara Abad from the GMS Houston camp. And I want to go into another lesson, something I was just thinking about. And Lord willing to do be edifying. And a thought that came to mind was, imagine if Eve, right, if she was warned about the serpent ahead of time. Right? And that's what I was thinking about. Which the Lord had the story to go the way he wanted to for us to get to this point. But the thing I was thinking about was, imagine if somebody gave Eve that warning, or, the descendants of Adam at the time, that warning to watch out. Now, the scriptures call him a serpent, but we know it was a man, an actual man, and the spirit that's in the Edomites, the so-called white people as we would know them today. That's the same spirit that was in that man back then, right? That serpent-like man, deceptive, right? Subtle. But that's that same spirit that was in eventually Cain, that was in eventually Esau, that was eventually in their descendants today, right? Now, the thing I was thinking about was, imagine if somebody gave Eve or the descendants of Adam the heads up. Though you had prophets back then, you did have prophets back then, but to watch out for the trickery of the serpent. If somebody, now again, we know the story had to play out how it did, but I'm saying all that to get to the point, because if Eve was told ahead of time, watch out for the serpent, he go try to trick you, right? He go come with different things that sound good. Don't fall for it. We probably would have been in a better off situation worldwide. But the thing is that it didn't happen like that. Here's where we benefit. We being told ahead of time that the serpent is coming with his deception. We being told ahead of time that the serpent is coming with trickery and it try to get us away from our power. The thing is, that same serpent, that spirit that was in that man back then, is in these Edomites today. And as we at the end of their empire, right, and they see Jacob about to come into our power, they getting jealous again. They getting mad again. Just like Esau himself, he got mad. He gave his birthright away, but when it was officially given to Jacob, he got mad. He was hurt. You see? He was hurt. So as we see, Esau about to lose his power, and we about to get back into the garden, right? We about to go back into the garden, us ruling as the sons of God. Esau go come with trickery again, man. The thing is, what we benefit at what Eve didn't, we have been given that warning that this man about to come, that he about to try to, deceive us, that he about to come subtle as if the MOTB gonna help us and be here, for our survival. No, man, do not fall for it. The scriptures say, remember Lot's wife, right? Remember Eve. Remember Eve. Don't fall for it. That might be the title. Remember Eve. Don't fall for the serpent's deception. That might be it. Remember Eve, don't fall for the serpent's deception, because we've been told ahead of time. The Lord let us know what this man about to do. Let me get some precepts. That's what I was thinking about. Only if somebody told Eve, watch out for that nigga, man. What I want to get. I'm thinking about two precepts. Ignorant of Satan devices. Ignorant of Satan devices. So like I'm typing it in. This 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, right? Deceive us, cause us to fall. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we know now. It ain't like Eve, she ain't know. I ain't know, You went to Adam thinking she about to live a better life and have more independence, so on and so forth. No, man, that serpent was tricking you. You see, the serpent was tricking you. But now we know how the serpent move. He go come act like he your friend, act like he there to help, all to get you off your pivot, man, and to get you away from your power. Because Esau know he cursed. So there, when they say misery loves company, or, if a nigga in an organization fall, like in a drug organization, one of them niggas, he'll be like, well, I'm taking everybody with me, right? If I'm go down, everybody go down, right? That's Esau. If he can't rule, he don't want nobody to rule. If he curse, he want to curse everybody with him. That's where we at. And he see we about to get back into the garden, back into our rest, and he want to disrupt that. So now he go come and look, it's starting with Eve again. He gonna start with the women with the SNAP benefits and take away all this stuff, so they have to buy into the government and come to him for help. But now we giving our people the warning and telling them, look, watch out for the serpent slithering around the garden. Watch out. Let's read this again. Right? This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Man, we see what's going on now. We know this man plans. We know he's trying to get the sons of God cut off from their power. Now that we got a connection again. Matter of fact, let's get this. Apostle Paul kind of said this, 2 Corinthians 11 and verse 3. It says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety. You see? Let's finish. It says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Mashiach. Man, we know the way. Again, Eve, she was deceived. She fell for it. But the Lord let us know now ahead of time that the serpent is on the move. Like it said about Satan. You know how he going to and fro in the earth as ready to devour us like a roaring lion? Right. The serpent is on the move. It ain't just like a man walking around. No, it's through music, right? It's through movies. It's through food. It's through, different things you hear on, the YouTube and podcasts and all these things. He going to use that against the sons of God to try to get us off from believing and having a connection with our power to back to trusting in his system, man. You see, to believing in his way, right? Or that pseudo way, as it sound good, but it ain't good. And like he got Eve to believe in it. Eve had everything that she needed, being Adam's wife. But the serpent went and told her something. What a man who coming in a snake-like manner, he told her something better than what she had. Like, come on. So that's what Esau about to do. As the society fall and this world crumble, he go come with the solution, which is gonna be that digital system, that MOTB, healthcare, right? You probably get a little stimulus check every week. You can get by in society. It's gonna sound good in the fallen society. It's gonna sound good, but don't fall for it. Again, imagine if Eve was given a warning to avoid that man in the garden who was going to try to come to her. But we was told, it's the point. We was told, man. Let's get this real quick and I can end it. We was told. The Lord gave us the warning. This is Sirach 12. I'm going to read this in a GNT. It's like I'm all sniffing. It's a little chilly out here. But this Sirach 12, and I'm going to start straight to the point. Sirach 12 and 10 in the GNT, it says, never trust an enemy. Never trust him. Never. It says, never trust an enemy. It says, his wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble, subtle. He came to Eve, hey, Shalom. I noticed, you and your husband had he came off, come on, man. Like Esau today, hey, brother, but as soon as you turn your back, that nigger, right, he go come subtle. The MOTB go sound good. It says, never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out and be on guard against him. If Eve was on guard for niggas coming with some other than what Adam said, she would have knew. She would have knew. She's like, oh, you the nigga who they told me about. Right? It says, watch out and be on guard against him, even if he acts ever so humble. He is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Seat an enemy at your right hand And the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your place of honor. See, Eve got too comfortable. You know, the conversation went a little longer than it was supposed to, right? Probably seen her the next day. Remember what we talked about yesterday, huh? Right? No, she got too comfortable, and eventually, her not thinking, but that man in the garden, he wanted her husband's spot. See, she ain't know that. He made something sound good for her, but she not knowing that serpent really wanted what Adam had. Think about it. All of the animals coming to him, he naming them, they witness it, he the man, right? Right. And that's what we see today. Esau want that birthright back. So he go try to act friendly. He go try to seem like he about to help the people, but it's further to get you into that hole, man, that web of his. Let's finish reading this. It says, seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your place of honor. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you, and then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them. You see? So we have been told, do not trust the so-called white man and these heathens, man, or what these governments got to say here in these last days, because whatever it is in opposition to the Lord. Psalms 2 say that, the heathen raging against the Lord. It say Esau coming down with great wrath because he know he about to lose his power. And again, we don't have to go to this man for anything. Isaiah, 10 and 20? See, now we trust and rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for our resources and necessities to live. Not the government or these stores, man. You see? Let me get this. Let's finish reading a little bit. It says, nobody feels sorry for a snake charmer or wild animals or wild tamers, animal tamers who get bitten. And nobody will feel sorry for you if you run around with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoings. It says, an enemy will stay with you for a while, but not when trouble comes. He will speak fine words. See? He went to Eve speaking fine words, flirting, right? Flirting, complimenting her. It says, he will speak fine words while he plots how to trap you. Come on, man. We have been warned about this serpent right now. So when he try to come with his deception, we already been put on game. It says, and he will pretend to share your sorrows, but he will kill you if he gets a chance, man. Come on. I'm going to just finish it. And if trouble comes your way, you will find him waiting, ready to trip you up while he pretends to help you. He will be a different person then, rubbing his hands, and nodding his head and spreading rumors about you. And that's how Eve fell, right? Well, the eventual fall of Adam. It started with Eve. A man getting her ear, and she fell for it. She fell for what sounded good. Well, lo and behold, that same spirit that was in that man is ruling today, and he feel the same. He feel the same. He go do stuff and make stuff happen, say stuff that sound good with this digital system. Do not fall for it. Do not fall for it. But I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Hakwadash, and with that, shalom.